the manifesto, and I spoke to him this afternoon and asked if I had somehow missed the costings section of the document.
Well, what you missed are the kind of wild promises we saw from Labour and, all that extraordinary billions more to be borrowed and so on. We're already spending more, as you know, on the National Health Service. We're spending more on defence. But today we announced $4 billion more for schools. And
the costings document that sets out the costs and whether it is all going to work, is that coming later, or did I miss it, or is it online somewhere?
No, you haven't missed it. Some of these things, of course, will depend on the level. For example, we will consult on the level of the means test, by which wealthier people will be asked to surrender the winter fuel allowance. So some of the detail is still to be consulted on, as you'd expect.
Okay. On the immigration pledge to get immigration down, have you costed that one? Has someone done some work and said this is how much it will cost the Exchequer? Because my understanding is the Office for Budget Responsibility thinks cutting migration does cost the Exchequer. Have you guys costed that proposal?
There's been various academic work done on the cost of immigration. We've made it clear that we accept there is a cost, and we want to make sure that British companies do contribute to the training of British workers when they want to fill that post. And we've set out the details.
Sorry to interrupt. I know you haven't much time. How much is it going to cost the Exchequer to get immigration down by 2/3 from its current level?
Well, we haven't set out a formulation of the
exact.
We haven't set out the formulation of how much it will reduce by each year. What we set out is our ambition to continue to bear down on immigration.
It is a policy to get immigration down to tens of thousands, isn't it, or is it not?
It's our ambition to get it down to
Is it a policy to get immigration? I'm so sorry. Is it not a policy to get immigration down?
It's an ambition, and we've had it in previous manifestos.
Oh, hang on. What's the difference between an ambition and a policy? I mean, you've had it in previous manifestos, and you've palpably not delivered it. So I had assumed by repeating it that there was some meaning to it this time.
Well, it's our aim to continue to bear down on immigration. And of course, for the first time, this is going to become easier as we leave the European Union. There will be no further entitlement to freedom of movement. At the moment, it's unlimited. Anybody in Bulgaria or Lithuania can up sticks and come
we know you were nowhere near it, even on the overseas people. Even if we disregarded all the EU immigrants, you were nowhere near it. Right, so it is something we can expect you to deliver. It is an aim, and it is an aim, and you are going to deliver it, correct?
It is an aim, and we intend to continue to aim to reduce the level of immigration as we've set out.
So, Michael, this is sounding a little bit weak, if I may say. Look, I thought your policy was to get immigration down to the tens of thousands. It sounds like it isn't your policy at all.
It is. It's our aim. I've said that.
Right.
It's in our manifesto.
Well, if you said it, you just now repeated. Right. Okay.
We will get it down.
Have you costed that proposal? That's my point. You blame Labour for not costing all theirs. Now, have you costed that proposal? Because the OBR says it will cost money.
Well, you need to cost proposals where you're proposing to spend billions of pounds in implementing.
So this is going to cost billions of pounds.
No, it isn't going to cost billions of pounds.
But that's what the OBR says. But how do you know it's not going to if you haven't costed it?
The OBR doesn't say it's going to cost billions of pounds, with great respect. Now, if you're going to the number of people coming into this country.
The OBR models different migration scenarios, and there are billions of pounds of national income difference between those models, and that translates to billions of pounds of Exchequer difference between those different migration assumptions. But I put it again to you. Have you costed the proposal to get immigration down by 2/3 from its current level?
No, we've not costed because we don't know specifically what year we're going to reach that point of reducing to exactly tens of thousands. But we've set out today, and you keep interrupting me, we've set out today the additional charge we're going to impose on British companies when they are employing other workers, where British people could be taking those jobs. So we will be ensuring that there is some payment towards those costs.
Sounds like a pledge made in the morning is turned into a somewhat vague aim that doesn't need costing by the afternoon.